What's up, guys? I'm Random Frank P, back with another episode of Cool Tech under $50 for September, one of the greatest months of the year. This is a series where we show off some of the best tech you can find under that price. If you see anything you like today, I'll have it all listed for you in the description down below so you can check it out. But also, shout out to last month's winners. I commented on your comment from last month so you can claim your tech. And as we always do to give back, if you want to win something from today, all you have to do is make sure you're subscribed. I'm obviously only going to pick subscribers. Drop a thumbs up down below and also leave a comment on your favorite product and why you like it. Now, first up today, we have a brand new upgrade to the very popular Boom Pro microphone. This is the new Boom Pro X from V-Moda. Not only is the microphone capsule itself a new upgrade, with it being unidirectional, but now you can swap out the mic shield with 5 different colors if you want to sort of mix and match it to your setup or a certain color theme. It's a minor thing for sure, yeah, but you know how it is nowadays with aesthetics. Now, like the original, the Boom Pro X is only compatible with a headset or pair of headphones, as a removable 3.5mm cable. The mic then plugs directly into the ear cup and now acts as a pass-through, giving you a built-in mic. And these are great because if you have a favorite pair of headphones, for example, you can now turn them into a headset, because we all know the quality of the average gaming headset out there. Microphones are usually booty.
Okay, so now is the mic test for the Boom Pro X. You could hear how it sounds plugged directly into my SHP 9500 open back headphones. This is just an absolutely killer value here, and it's going to sound better both headset wise and microphone wise than most gaming headsets on the market. Just a great combo. And again, you need to have headphones that have a 3.5mm removable cable so you can plug this in and now use it as a pass-through, and a microphone. The Boom Pro X still has inline controls for like muting your mic. You got a volume rocker on the side. It comes with 2 cables as well. One's an extender and one's a splitter. And with it being now unidirectional instead of omnidirectional, you can gauge how it does at eliminating any background noise. Say you're typing or gaming and stuff, whether it's streaming or talking to your friends on Discord, just to see how it does at eliminating me typing on a keyboard literally right in front of me with these tactile Holy Panda switches. So very good value for $45 if you need a microphone. And also, I am the glob go gab galob, the schwabble dabble gobble wobble flibba flob blob.
Next up, we have a smart home edition, and that's this $20 smart dimmer that replaces your stock light switch. And tell me why the switch is more satisfying and tactile than like any mouse I've ever used? That's nice. So installation is very simple. I'm no electrician or anything, but as a homeowner, you learn a thing or two around the house. This was cake, although I would only recommend buying this if you're confident you can actually do the swap. But if you're like 12 years old, maybe this isn't for you. This isn't Call of Duty. If something goes wrong, you won't respawn. But when you swap your stock light switch with the new one, you now have the ability to dim your lights and control your lighting from your phone. And the reason I did this is because part of the studio where I had this installed, I always forget to turn those lights off because it's not a part of the main panel as the rest of the lights in the studio. So now I can shut them down remotely on my phone, or have it set to like a timer, or have Siri do it automatically with the Apple shortcuts. Another reason I bought this is because it's cheaper and more affordable at only $20. It makes just more sense to buy a smart dimmer versus buying individual smart light bulbs themselves, which at the end of the day would cost like over $100 versus just the $20 here. I just can't tell you how many times I come down the next morning and I left those set of lights on because they're not a part of the main studio, like I said. So now controlling my phone, and if I want to dim them, I can do that as well to get certain lighting for a certain shot. Also, very, very handy, and it's just, as I said, $20, much more affordable than buying individual smart light bulbs. Now, coming up next is a mouse pad, and yes, I know a mouse pad isn't technology, but it's for your tech, so it still fits the series, don't cry about it. And the new Razer Strider mouse pads are a really nice texture and surface for gaming. These are already compared to the Artisan high-end mouse pads if you're familiar. So the Strider is available in 2 sizes. This is the 940 by 410 extra large extended mouse pad. I'm always a more extended person myself, so that's the one I've been using. But if you're limited in desk space or you just want a smaller one, we have a 450 by 410mm one as well. Just really loving this. So much so, I was actually going to do a dedicated review, but how many people would actually want to hear me talk for 10 plus minutes about a mouse pad? So I figured I'd include it here instead. Now, what I really like about the Strider is the surface. As a hybrid mouse pad, it's going to give you sort of different properties than your standard cloth pad. When you take a look at the braiding of the Strider surface, you'll see it's an even X and Y axis for the braiding. It's going to give you a nice smooth glide that provides speed and low friction for your mouse. Check out this macro shot. And that even braid means no matter if you glide your mouse up and down, left to right, figure eights, 360s, whatever, it's going to be a nice smooth and consistent glide all across the surface. Another benefit to the surface is the fact that it's warp resistant and water repellent. So if you're clumsy and you knock over a bottle of water, you're gonna see the water bead up and not fully absorb into the material. And I actually left the water on my mousepad for 2 hours during this time lapse here. You can see how well it does at keeping the water out. And a pad like this is often great for people in humid climates. It's supposed to not absorb humidity either. I don't live in a humid climate myself. I'm also not like sweating and sticking to my mousepad as it is, so I can't really speak to that. But I mean, come on, got your own wormhole from Donnie Darko. For me personally, I didn't have any issues transitioning over to a new material either from using my rubberized Mad Catz Glide 38 for the past 2 years. But one thing that I really like about this pad is the added control you have. So you can hear in Battlefield, I knew this guy was gonna jump down. So with just a quick little flick, I could estimate his jump speed and shoot him as he's falling. Versus where on my Glide 38 pad that had more of a harder surface to it, the accuracy is gonna be harder to sort of nail consistently. Does that make sense? I still love the Glide 38, don't get me wrong, but again, this smooth, low friction hybrid surface here is definitely a nice change up. So again, if you're looking for a nice new mouse pad upgrade and you're still just using a standard cloth pad, change that. It'll definitely be worth it. You have the 2 sizes with the large and the extended version. And then next is gonna be sort of a 2-in-1 here because I'm gonna use one product with the other. We have the Whirlwind FX Atom 60% mechanical keyboard, but I'm also gonna be putting on the brand new Razer Phantom keycap set. And this is just a killer duo in terms of aesthetics and really improving the look of your desktop for a really nice looking keyboard. So the Phantom keycaps, I showed these off when they came out a few weeks ago, but these are really cool, and it's Razer's take on like a pudding keycap set, for example. But here, the sides still have a nice glow to it with RGB turned on. The difference is, instead of it being like white or transparent, it's a more smoky gray texture. Then when the lights are off, or you see it from like a side shot, for example, it's gonna be nice and stealthy looking, but then you can put the RGB on, and then it's gonna glow. It's gonna be nice and diffused because of that, charcoal see-through sort of smoke gray bottom to the keycap, but it really provides the best of both worlds. Stealth, and then full crazy RGB. And they sell this set in both black and white. It's the same thing with white, so when the lights are off and stuff, you can have it all matte, not seeing any of the characters. When you turn it on, the RGB is just gonna look crazy with the white. So it's cool they made it in both the color options. But the reason I want to combine these keycaps with the Atom 60 is because A, the keyboard falls under $50, so it's gonna fit this series. I personally love a 60% form factor, so here's another option for you. And the keyboard's pretty low profile overall, so the keycaps you can see are exposed on the sides and around the back, which again, with the white plate underneath, and combined, yet again, with the keycaps, is gonna provide you a crazy RGB show if you choose to go that route. But this keyboard does 2 things in particular that are really, really cool. First up, with their Signal RGB software, you have just a crazy amount of RGB effects to pick through, whether it's like syncing to certain games or having like an ambient effect where whatever color is going on your screen going on the keyboard. They have different presets for different games you can download, so it's like syncing to that and the effects of what's going on in your game. But this keyboard also has a 3000 hertz polling rate versus the standard 1000 hertz polling rate on most keyboards out there. So this is a lot quicker and efficient and reporting to your PC at 3000 hertz versus 1000 hertz. In this unit, I have Gateron red switches. It's also available in Gateron browns and blues. It's not hot swap, but you do have those 3 to pick from. All right, so now we'll do a really quick stock sound test. You could hear how it sounds with the Gateron red switches, again, all unmodded. So both really great when combined together with the $50 Atom 60 and the $35 Razer Phantom. So both just really great products when combined together here to give you a crazy keyboard with the $50 Atom 60 and the $35 Razer Phantom keycap set. And guys, that'll wrap it up for this episode of Cool Tech under $50 for September. Hope you all enjoyed. Like I said, if you want to check anything out today, I'll have it all listed for you in the description down below. If you like this one, give it a big thumbs up, show your support. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at randomfrankp. And last, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Hope you all enjoyed. Have a good day.